In this video, I'm going to give you seven top tips for your NCRQ assignment. Because I've been there, I've done it. Let's get into the video.
The problem in safety isn't deviation, it's complexity.
Health and safety has gone mad.
Health and safety is trying to unpick having gone mad in the past.
There's no one solution and one problem. The problem is that we are looking for one solution.
Does the structure of the team allow them to flourish?
Feel safe enough to be uncomfortable.
The environment defines our behaviours.
People aren't the problem, they're the solution.
Rebranding safety, crushing the stereotype. Brought to you by Risk Fluent. Welcome back to Rebranding Safety. Rebranding Safety is exactly what it says on the tin. We're here to rebrand health and safety, challenge the perceptions and practices of health and safety gone mad. We do that in a couple of ways. One, by providing free tips, tricks, tools, etc. on YouTube. So don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss another episode. And on the podcast, mostly long form conversations with amazing guests or just me chatting shit and ranting. Either way, it's helpful. Today we're talking all about NCRQ assignments, whether you're doing the general certificate or the level 6 diploma. In this, we're gonna break down how I dealt with it, things I struggled with and things I wish somebody told me. I am fully aware that you can't see any of the writing on this board, so sorry about that. I'm gonna fix it. Maybe I'd get some black pens or something, I'm not really sure. Okie dokie, tip number one is read the brief. Read the brief, people. Like, read it. Like, full on, read it, go through, highlight important points, highlight your key deliverables, and read it again. And then, step two, or top tip two, is, seriously, read the brief. The most important thing you need to do is read it and read it and read it. Tip number three, just start. Like, just start. The best bit of advice I could give you is just start. Like, a lot of these assignments, you'll get them, you'll read the brief, then you'll read the brief again, then you'll read the brief again, you'll highlight it, and you'll think, I'm not really sure. It seems a bit big and daunting, and there's just so much to think about. And you'll read the brief again, and then you'll probably procrastinate a little bit. The timelines on these are tight, especially if you're doing the diploma, so you're doing the full thing, all 3 books. If you're doing that, the last assignment, you need every single day in that 6-week period. It's gonna help you because once you've started, your brain starts to work and it will start to fall in place. So whilst you're reading that brief, you'll feel a bit like you don't really know what to do. It'll feel a bit daunting. That will go away once you start, so just start. Tip number 4, you've gone in, you've just started, you've read the brief, etc. Maybe you've done like half of it, maybe you've done like a couple of pages, doesn't really matter. Stop, wait a minute, read the brief. Remember that. You've got to go back to the brief and double check you're on track. If you're anything like me, you probably started waffling and here's where you're going, here's the brief, and then all of a sudden you just like start talking about something completely different. You need to read the brief to bring you back. Tip number 5, use the HSE website. Honestly, I pretty much didn't use any other website when I did mine. It just lived on HSE. There are some other bits and it does depend on what type of assignments you get. They all do vary as you go through. However, the HSE website, everything that you need is on that website. Trust me. Use it, use it, use it. Tip number 6, use social media, primarily LinkedIn. If you're a safety professional and you're not on LinkedIn, get your ass on LinkedIn. It is so helpful. The people on LinkedIn are amazing. Get yourself on LinkedIn, put a post out there, hey guys, I'm doing an assignment, blah, blah, blah. What do you think? Don't ask for the answer, just ask for a discussion. Say you're doing the assignment. Everyone, trust me, everyone will help you. The community on LinkedIn is probably one of the best social media communities out there. So get on LinkedIn, use social communities. Tip number 7, check the small print. I cannot emphasize this enough. I did so much work on my final assignment, right? Like 6 weeks you get, and I did so much work, like every single day. I was slogging it and I submitted it and I wait and I walk around and I wait. I'm like this, I just check my emails. Any emails? Refreshing, nothing for like 2 weeks. I get it, it comes up, it says, your assessor has added comments. And it says, should have been submitted in PDF. Please resubmit. Mother! I'd submitted it in the wrong format. I had to resubmit in PDF and then wait another 2 weeks. Like, it was just painful, so painful. So check the small print, check the formats in which you need to submit it. If that does happen, don't worry, you don't get capped at a pass, but it is just painful. So they're my top tips. Let's recap. Number 1, read the brief. Number 2, read the brief. Number 3, get started. Number 4, stop, read the brief. Number 5, use the HSE websites. It's so good. Number 6, use social media, particularly LinkedIn. If you don't have any connections, comment James MacPherson. I'll comment on it and everyone hopefully will engage. Number 7, check the small print. Okay guys, I hope you found that useful. If you're doing any assignments on your NCRQ, let me know in the comments below which one you're on, what it's about, what you're doing. Tell me about it. I want to talk to you. I want to help you. I'd love to know where you are in that journey as well, why you chose NCRQ. I just want to talk to you people. That's all I want to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe and the bell so you never miss another episode and all that malarkey. Don't forget to go check out our podcast. There's so much content on there. It will most definitely help you with your NCRQ diploma or your NCRQ general certificate or even that middle kind of extra thing that they do. It's going to help 100%. So I'll catch you in the next video. Safe.